Hi everyone, this is your girl Rosita Cooper. Today my special guest is Ray Leonard Jr., the son of Sugar Ray Leonard, Hall of Fame Sugar Ray Leonard. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am so awesome. Thank you so much for being on Living Your Dreams with Rosita. I really appreciate you being here today.
Anytime. I love what you're doing. All the positivity right now is much needed. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. And speaking of positive, I know you're a motivational speaker as well.
Yeah, you know what? I've been a motivational speaker probably for the last 8 years. I didn't ever think that I was going to be a motivational speaker. That wasn't my thing. It just kind of happened. I was doing something for a friend for the military. I spoke with the Navy one time, and they kept asking me to come back, and it just turned into a thing. So
wow, nice. Okay, so give us some information about yourself, and then we'll go into the questions part of it.
Okay, I mean, I guess there's quite a bit. Had a long career, over 30 plus years in acting, doing TV shows, commercials, movies for a long time. Like you said, I'm a motivational speaker. I've been doing that all around the world, all around the globe. I go to different military bases around the world and speak and inspire them to talk about, my story and different adversity and issues that I overcame. And then I also have a consulting company called LAUCH TEAM CONSULTING. So we do training, we do leadership consulting, we do Lean Six Sigma, and we basically go help companies be the best company that they can be.
Nice.
Other than that, I'm a coach. I'm a radio show host, podcast host. So I keep busy. I keep busy.
No, I see. What type of films have you done and stuff? Because I know it say you're an actor, award-winning business executive, all types of stuff. You just multi-talented. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've done Grey's Anatomy. I've done House. I've done a film called Numbers Game. I did a film called Citizen Kane. What else have I done? ESPN, HBO specials. I mean, all different types of stuff. So I've been in the game for a long time. I started out, my first commercial I did was when I was 7 years old. Most people remember the 7-Up commercial I did with my father. So that's a pretty popular one. And, I every single year I do at least about 15 to 20 every year. You may not always notice me in them, but I do about 15 to 20 every year.
Nice. That is awesome. And you're a sports agent for major, big names and stuff. Could you tell us some of the names that you was doing?
So I'm a retired sports agent. I'm more of a sports consultant now.
Okay.
But I've worked with Sugar Shane Mosley, Mike Tyson, Gary Trent, basketball player, Michael Devereaux, baseball. Edwin Moses, the track runner. I mean, it's just a plethora of people. At the height of my company, I had about 22 NFL stars, NBA, baseball. And, it was just one of my dreams. When I saw Jerry Maguire in 1996, I was like, I can do that too. So
Exactly. So, I know everybody's question is, do you box? Somebody asked me that, and I was like, well, he was in the stands on one of his pictures and stuff.
I get that question all the time. And of course. So coming up from in my family, my grandfather was a boxer in the Navy. My father's brother was ranked number 2 in the world. My father was a pretty decent boxer. And my grandmother was probably the best out of all of us. But in our family, that's what we had to do. We had to fight. Everybody knew how to box. So I had about 12 amateur fights. I won them all. Came back, did a celebrity boxing thing a few years ago. But I think I hung my gloves up for good now. I'm not doing the Mike Tyson thing, trying to come back again.
Nice. So so just for a cause, you wouldn't get out and box and stuff,
You know what? I mean, they may be able to bring me out of retirement to raise some money for something that's a good cause. So we'll see. But it's hard work trying to get back in shape like that.
So I see you had your son and stuff. So do your son box? You training him?
No, I have 4 kids. So I have my oldest daughter, Ariel. She lives in New York. She graduated from Pepperdine a few years ago, and she's working, doing her thing. I have my 2 boys, Jalen is 17, and Devin, who's 13, and my youngest daughter, Ryan, is 12. So they stay away from boxing. They're really great athletes. My son has got many offers to play football. He'll be a senior this year, so he'll be going into college next year. Wow. So they're great athletes, but I don't think any of them like getting hit in the face.
So what's your son's name that's going to college and stuff? So we'll be looking for him in that football field.
Yeah. His name is Jalen Leonard. So
okay.
He'll be going into a senior year this year, and so you guys will be hearing about him coming up next year in college.
Awesome. So you're originally from Maryland, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from Palmer Park, Maryland, and that's where I was born and grew up, PG County, where there's so many legends and celebrities that have come out of there, athletes that have come out of that town. I went to high school in Potomac, Maryland. Went to college at Ohio University. That's why I played football and ran track and field at Ohio University. And I got deep roots in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 8 years. So okay. I was there for a while. I was doing the rap thing while I was there.
You rap?
But I got a lot of family in Georgia. Oh yeah. You can. I had to send you some stuff. You can find it on YouTube.
Oh, you know. I want to hear something now. You know I do, right?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit. I mean, it's old school rap, but it's all good. So
that's okay.
It's all like
yes. I love old school rap.
The mission, you're wishing, position, switching, changing, rearranging lifestyles. Meanwhile, infantile smiles, leave brothers on the crack valve, smoking their life away. They say today there is no better way. Life so trite, the knife or pipe, the only way to get away from this misery and history. They used to speak to me, saying an athlete or deadbeat is all that I could be, but I proved wrong for so long. I've been waiting to mentally orchestrate and innovate and educate.
Nice. Nice.
Or something.
Thank you.
You didn't expect to get a show today.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you rap, though. I didn't know you rap, but thank you so much. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, you're truly multi-talented. That is awesome.
Thank you. So
your mom, huh?
Said I always wanted to use whatever God-given talent I was given and never just let it go to waste. So I do it all. Exactly.
Because you never know what was going to be the thing that set everything off. You know what I'm saying?
Especially now with this coronavirus situation that's been going on. I haven't been able to travel like I normally do. I normally travel every 1 or 2 weeks, going across the country or going internationally. And it's been a sobering thing that I couldn't get out to speak to people that I'm used to inspiring. But, we got Zoom, we got all this other stuff, so we figured it out.
That's right. You see, I figured it out because I'm used to going live. I'm used to meeting people and doing the interviews. So when they said the virus thing, I'm like, okay, I got to figure out something else. So I was like, okay, they got this Zoom thing going on. Let me play with it for a day or two and then start doing some stuff. Exactly. And I'm glad that I did it because like me interviewing you, some amazing people and stuff that's in this industry that have done some awesome things, and I really appreciate it. And then I'm able to catch you at home. So a lot of people that were still about their grind and stuff like you, the podcast, radio hosts and stuff, we still can do our thing and stuff because most of the people that we couldn't catch is at the house now.
Right. It's a good thing. It's my radio studio. They allow me in 1 day a week, so I can go in there and have one guest, and then everybody else is probably on Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever we use in that day.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so your consulting company, you're the co-founder of LAUCH TEAM Consulting. So tell us about that and how can people find you on it? Your information is
So they can go to LAUCHTEAMConsulting.com. That's my company website. My partner is Dr. Joy Wright. She was one of the first women to integrate aircraft carriers in the Navy.
Nice.
And she's a phenomenal woman. Her two boys, her two twin boys, are TikTok stars, James and Jack Wright.
Nice.
So they have 3-4 million followers on TikTok. I don't even know what's going on with that, but yeah. But Launch Team Consulting, we started because we wanted to help small to medium-sized businesses, be the best that they can be, and use a lot of the skills that we've learned over the years, as far as leadership. Or when you're a CEO or you're executive, you really don't have someone to lean on. And that's kind of what we do. We come and try to be an advocate for the businesses and show them, the mistakes that were made before and try to prevent those from happening.
Okay. And you're also a youth coach as well. So I know the kids love you.
I've been a coach for when my first kid was born. That's one of the things I always wanted to do because my father couldn't really be there. For me when I was young. So I always want to be there for my kids. So I always make time to coach them, to use whatever knowledge I have to help the youth. I have a book that's coming out in a couple months it's more like a workbook for the kids, like a survival guide, especially right now, to keep them focused and how to deal with stress, how to deal with all these peer pressures that they're going through. So, I love the kids and try to be I wouldn't say a full role model, but a mentor.
Yeah. And I definitely want one of your books. Because when I interview somebody and they are author and stuff, I love reading their books and stuff, Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you get a copy. I've been writing. I had my own life story, and then this book I've been doing for a while, but for some reason I couldn't, find the time to finish it. But now I had time, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've been trying to finish mine too. So.
Yeah, you just gotta get down everything at that time and just write it.
Exactly. So, I want to ask about being the son of Sugar Ray Leonard and stuff. Basically how it affected you as a child. I know you mentioned that your father was basically gone all the time because I know he was boxing a lot and stuff. So that would affect a child that's, that they want the father there, but the father is a mentor to the whole world, basically, you know what I'm saying? So I want to hear about how that affected you.
When I was younger, my mother was 15, my father was 16 when I was born. So it was 14 of us living in a 2-bedroom house in Palmer Park, Maryland. So we didn't have much. And all of a sudden things started to change super quickly after my father won the Olympics. And, we basically lived my life as a youth in front of the camera. And, when you come from a certain background, certain area, and everything is changing around you so fast, it can get pretty difficult to try to figure out where you fit in. And as traveling, your mother's traveling, and you come back, and all of a sudden you're on the camera or you're doing a magazine interview, and it was a stress on us, but we held it together because we felt that we needed to be a positive image for other Black people to see that even though he's an athlete and celebrity, that we make a positive image for our culture and for our people. So for me, I always wanted to find my own path, do my own thing. I was the first person in my family to go to college. So I had my own little victories because I knew I could never be the 6-time world champion in 5 different weight classes. So I had to find my own victories, my own medals.
Yeah. And you have 2 degrees, right?
Yes. I have a Bachelor of Science in Sports Management, and I have a BA in Business Administration.
Okay, awesome. So was there any point in your life where you felt as though that you wanted to give up on stuff, and and how did you get past that?
Yeah, life is a roller coaster. So, I had many ups, many downs, many times where I felt like, I didn't even want to be here anymore, because we dealt with some mental health issues, like struggling with depression and stress was just coming up in the life that we came up in because so much pressure. And back then you couldn't talk about it. But now that's one of the major things that I talk about. I talk about, having your own voice, being able to find that silver lining every single time that you get up in the morning of what you want to do. Love yourself, have that self-confidence, that self-esteem. And so, yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of times, life wasn't perfect. But for me, every single day when I get up, I have that why, I have that motivation. I have that thing that's in front of me, that North Star I'm pointing to, that like my grandfather always told me, when you know better, you do better. And that's been my motto, throughout my life, is I want to be a sterling image for my kids to look up to, and for other kids and other people that are needing a little motivation. I got plenty of positivity for them. So. Oh,
nice. So what would you tell somebody that want to get into the sports industry? I know you, like you said, you used to be an agent and stuff. So what is the first thing that you feel as though a person should do when they decide that they want to go professional in sports?
So the first thing is education. I mean, so whether you're going to be a professional athlete, whether you're going to be an agent, you want to educate yourself on what the skill sets that you need to be successful, not just in the short term, but in the long term. Like, prepare yourself for that next phase. As an agent, you always want to be learning. You want to never think that you know everything, because everybody's going to have a different situation. Use your network. Like they say, your network is your net worth. Make sure that, you have a goal, something else to fall back on once, everything ends, especially as an athlete. I mean, because if you think that's just going to be your thing for the rest of your life, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. But you can use it as a platform and a catalyst to do whatever you want to do in life. And so, my advice is to educate yourself, always believe in yourself, be confident, and listen to the good mentors in yourself. Surround yourself with good people. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most.
Exactly. So I want you to tell people some inspirational words that you feel as though that they can grow with for the rest of their lives. They can teach their kids going to teach their kids, and it's going to, make them better in life, period.
Yeah. So my inspirational thing is to always believe in yourself. Stay humble. Have a goal. And have goals. You have your goals that you have. They have to be written down. They have to be actionable goals. They have to be smart goals. Things that you can check the box off and say, here, there's a milestone that I hit in my life. Even if it's in a relationship, if it's in a job, if it's in sports or whatever it may be. Have those goals, have them written down, have them actionable, and you can move towards it. And know that you are a blessed person. We all have our own DNA. No one's fingerprint's the same. And that's made for a reason, because we're all special. And we all have our own things to give back to the world. And so if you believe that you are built and no one else has your same DNA, your same fingerprint, then leave your mark on the world.
Oh, wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to tell? You want to tell them how to find you? When you start back doing
be on the lookout. I want to encourage everyone with everything to go on to stay positive, to love your family, to love your friends. Don't take anything for granted. If you want to find out more about me, you can go to RayLeonardJr.com. All the social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, everything is at Ray Leonard Jr. So I've been posting a lot lately, so I try to keep people encouraged. I try to be a little bit funny and give some background information. So I'm always here, and a lot coming out. So
well, you might want to get on TikTok, because that's fun. Everybody's on there.
Yeah, they're trying to get me to do some dances, so it may happen pretty soon.
I downloaded some. I'm trying to learn them. They're going pretty fast.
It takes me forever. And by the time I learn it, the trend is gone. It's something new.
I know. I said I was going to basically record me trying to learn it and messing up. Let that be the video.
I might just a whole platform you can put together. TikTok.
Well, thank you so much. I am so honored for you being on the show. I really appreciate you, and thank you once again, for being on Living Your Dreams.
Definitely keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of the work that you're doing, and always here to support. So thank you so much.
And thank you. I'm proud of you as well. And tell them the name of your book. Did we mention the name of your book?
Oh no, we didn't mention the name of the book. So it's the youth survival playbook.
Okay, so y'all got that.
Ray Leonard Jr.'s youth survival playbook.
Okay, so when it comes out, then you inbox me for the link and stuff. So basically, I can tag it on the interview and the post and stuff, so people know where to get it.
Perfect. So I'll make sure you get some copies, and then we have our life story, our movie coming out too.
Nice.
We'll start filming probably in about a year or so.
Okay, awesome, nice. Well, y'all have been watching Living Your Dreams with Rosita Cooper and Ray Leonard Jr. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let no one and nothing stop you from following your dreams. Peace of love, peace of blessings. Peace.